Hey, Magic Unicorn of Onpassive. It's Marty DEGARMO live with Chris Johnson. It's Thursday. Hey, what a powerful 360 yesterday. Let's have a recap. Don't forget to subscribe, ring that bell, and whatever you do, give Marty and Chris a thumbs up. Let's go, baby.
What a donkey.
Wish you tattoo Onpassive on his nose.
I wish I could. I really would love to have an avatar that the company did better than that one. It's not that good. The mouth and the sound's not that good. Anyway, hello everybody. Thank you for being here. As you can see, we're pumped up. Why wouldn't we be? We just got off a 360 yesterday, and we got to see our our CEO. Same thing, I think. Been in battle, been to hell and back, and it's gut-wrenching to know what he's going through for me and his family. But I'll tell you what made me feel more, not so much definitely the words that came out of his mouth, but even more than that, his demeanor was David against Goliath. His demeanor was, bring it on. I got 5 stones and I got a slingshot, or whatever. He didn't use the slingshot. What did he use? What are they called? A sling, I think it's called. Anyway, and he's ready to put that pebble between the eyes of whoever's in his way. That's right. Then he'll stand on him and say, "You uncircumcised Philistine, I'm going to deliver your carcass to the birds." I'm not sure exactly how that went, but it sounds funny. No, I'm really proud. I was proud. It's funny because he's so unique with all of his attributes, as far as we know he's super intelligent, we know he's funny, we know he's kind-hearted, but he's also relentless, and he's got courage. And I mean, all of these things all wrapped up into one body is pretty darn unique. And what's even more unique than that, I've never met his wife, but she's got to be a lot like him. In being able to stay with him, live with him, work with him, and be involved in something this big, because it's so big. It's not like Ash can leave work at work. This work is his life. His wife's involved. His kids are involved, like it or don't like it. And I can never give enough gratitude to how I feel of what they've sacrificed. And listen, we don't know. I don't want to say I know how you feel. That's a freaking lie. I have no idea how you feel. I know what it feels to go through hard stuff. I've been in work and meetings and feel like just shaking. I mean, knees are knocking around like knickknacks, okay? But never at the magnitude of the pressure behind you, the pressure over you, and the people stabbing you to your face and your back. Never, ever. And I pray for you every day, Mr. Mufareh, your family. And I know this, that your armor and your protection is stronger than anything anyone can deliver. And because you believe that, you'll never, and Onpassive will never be defeated. That's my 2 cents I wanted to get off my chest. I am going to turn it over to Chris eventually. And when I do, I'm going to check out some people. But let me do a little bit of a recap. I know Red did. I know a lot of people will. We're all a little bit different, so I'm going to deliver it in Marty way. Okay. Anyway, as Ash said when he first came on, he said, "I've been to hell and back, not once, not twice, many times." In fact, the whole time we haven't seen him, he's been dealing with evil and bad and hard and just nasty, nasty, nasty. And no, I do not know what you're going through. He said not only they go to hell and back, they frequently visit there every day. But the cool thing, and that's where the wisdom comes from. This is where being able to see through the bull, see through the arrows, see through the gunfire, see through the smoke and the smell and the nastiness to see a glimpse on the other side of where he's going. When I'm done with this little battle, when it's over, we're going there. And because he's focused of after what's happening now, hey, bring it on. Bring it on. And I'll tell you what, if anybody wants to complain about Onpassive or complain about Mr. Mufareh or talk about the company, whatever, do not, please, for the love of God, bring it to me. There's a lot of people here, and yes, you can call me a leader, whatever, but if it's something bad against Mr. Mufareh or the company, I am the worst person you could bring this to. You are not going to like my response. I'm telling you up front. Okay, I've seen enough. I know what's up. I know that he's carrying us all. I don't need to defend that, and I will not defend it. If you want to go to somebody and they want to hear that, that's okay. Now, I understand not understanding something. I love working with people. I do hundreds of emails weekly, hundreds, maybe 1,000 every week. I want to help people. I'm trying to help people. I'm only one person. So when you send me an email, one's enough. I do not delete them. I go through each one. Don't send me 5, because if 1,000 people send me 5, do the math. And nothing more frustrating than reading the same email 3 times. One's enough. And you don't need to send them to me because you have support. But if I can help, if it's something that you can need instructions or whatever, there's a lot of leaders. In fact, forget the leader crap. There's a lot of people out there that can help you. There's people without the L title that know more than most people. Sorry, but that's fact. So, yeah, get help from each other. There's nothing wrong with that. But complaining about Ash and the company, please, for the love of God, don't come to me. I don't trust what I might do or say. I'm just being honest with you. Anyway, the biggest fight is, as Ash is saying, because they want to do business the way they want to do business. The Onpassive way is different than anyone else. It's going to rattle some people. It's going to shake people up. They're not going to want to. They're not going to want to go with the flow because it's a flow they've never seen before. Why is that current going the different direction than all the other current? Because it's Onpassive. And people try to divert it and try to put a dam up and try to, no, have your flow go this way. No, we're not going that way. We're going the Onpassive way. That's a fight. That's a fight. You're going against the norm. And he will not change. Anybody out there watching this, if you think that man is going to change, you need to go somewhere else. You're wasting your freaking time and breath. He didn't do this to stop now. No, sorry. Do yourself a favor and let it go. Let it go. Go find somebody else. You have barked up the wrong tree here. I guarantee it. Another thing he had brought up. So it's about doing business the Onpassive way. It's that simple. That is the fight. Long, the short of it, that's the fight. Oh, you do it our way or you're on our block. No, bite me. We're on the block of Onpassive. We made the street. We built the platform. It's our domain. You're not going to tell us how to live on our street. It's that simple. Okay. I'm not mad. I'm happier than crap. Believe it or not. I am stoked to the max. I just get fed up with people. Well, I think this and I think, truthfully, I don't care what you think. When you go build something this big or anything like it, my respect to you, maybe I'll go, well, maybe you're right. Right now, I don't know anybody that has. And I'm including all the big guys. They didn't do it either. They worked into it. Remember that. They worked into it. Jeff Bezos is where he is now. He didn't start off as a unicorn company. Trust me. None of them did. Took them years. We went global day one. Anyway, so I'm not going to ride that horse any longer. I'm beating him up. Another thing that he said, and I agree with this, I try not to do it. When you see big events, and I'm talking everybody in the world, my Indian friends, Bangladesh, Singapore, whatever, please, because media is today, information is today, information is right now. When you see something going on in the Mideast or Dubai, Onpassive is involved, please, please don't interpret it for everyone else. We are not right. Yeah, we're going to get a percentage right. Freaking Helen Keller can see some of it. The point is, don't ruin it. Let the company, they will come out and they're going to explain the whole detail. Why would you want to look at something at 2500 vision? It doesn't make sense. Look at it at 2020. The only one that can tell you 2020 vision on any event that you see a guy with a pen or Mr. Kamal or Mr. Nazal, oh, I know what they're doing. No, you probably don't. Yeah, you're going to have a part of it because you can read, but let's wait. What is it? Why do we have to be Jimmy Parker? Oh, I got the scoop. How about if we get the scoop that's true? Just wait. Let the company do their job. We're not customers. We're partners with the company. We're partners. And I don't mean partners. We're paid. We're not found. We're called founders, but I'm not a damn founder. I haven't paid a dime for all that's going on. I don't have it. Why would I even think about being a founder? Yeah, we got the name. It's pretty. It's cute. But no, I was fortunate enough to have a little piece of that freaking magic carpet, and I'm going to ride it with the company. That's it. And meet all of you. And I love you all. You're great people, best people I ever met in my life. But let's put our foot down. We're in the best company in the world. Put our dang foot down and don't put up with nonsense. Don't go look at nonsense. Don't listen to, hey, this guy said this and this video said that. Who cares? Who cares? And I want to tell you something else. You go to Google and you look something up. Google's a search engine. It's not a truth engine. If it's popular, it'll be on page one, even if it's not the truth. It's searching. It's answering your question. It doesn't mean the answer is true. Newsflash. That's how it works. Okay. Anyway, let's move on. Card payment processor. I am going to turn this over to Chris. Don't worry. And I'm done after this. Card processor. First one. The merchant, we can do it. We can't wait to do it. Yeah, but we're big. We're going to have a big volume. We're telling, oh, no, I got it. Don't worry about it. Let it flow. Open the floodgates. They did, and we drowned in them, okay? Now they're holding money because that's what they do. Now, I've heard people say, well, that never happens. Bite me. I had money in PayPal. I was in a business. We did something. PayPal locked up my account and kept my money for 8 months. And Chris said something yesterday. While they're holding millions, I'm just assuming, I don't know, they're making money on it, right? They can. And probably not in a big hurry to unlock it. Yeah, they'll fight back and forth and go, okay, here it is. It's nastiness. That is business, believe it or not. That's what sucks. So anyway, he moved on to a second one. He said they're the nicest people in the world. They'll leave it to Bieber's mom and dad. Oh, welcome. Come on in. Okay, they're talking really nice, but they're not giving the actions that the company needs. They were actually holding money too long. There's one thing, if you don't know this, I even feel embarrassed saying it. There's a couple things Ass can't stand. People not getting paid. He doesn't like it. He does not like it. He hates it worse than receiving money. That's a guarantee. Now, you want to argue with me? Don't waste your time. There's a lot of people out there. Don't argue with me. You'll lose. You'll be coming to a howitzer fight with a pea shooter. Don't do it. It's a mistake. Please. I'm not trying to be nasty. I'm just saying somewhere down the line, I want all of you, women and men. Obviously, the women are strongest women on the planet, and I'm passive. Put your foot down. This is enough. Enough is enough. We know what we have. Nobody's making us stay here. I don't need anybody's help to tell me what's right and wrong. I'm 63 years old. I got it. Thank you. Thank you for caring. I know you don't. You're just being a jackass. I'm good. Okay. Anyway, so the first one held the money. They'll get it back. They're going to play that game. Second one, nice. Leave it to Bieber's mom and dad. We're going to do everything you want. They're not. They're working on it. As said, we're going to give them a little more time and then we're moving on. Where they want to go is own it. Now, do I know all the details? No. You want me to make them up? No, I don't do that. I'm just saying this. He wants everything in this dome of Onpassive so that we don't have to reach through the door to get help from anybody anywhere about anything. That's the main goal. It's always been the goal. That hasn't changed. But some of those things, contrary to what everybody believes, I don't know why you just don't do it. Well, I don't know why Dorothy didn't click her freaking heels together to come home in the first hour and went through all that crap to find out that's all she had to do. It's called life. You have to work at it. You have to work hard to get those things to happen. Anyway, so they're going to move on. Eventually, we're running everything internally. That's coming. That's coming. Now, I want to add to that real quick. And there's a reason why I'm going to say this. We had said in the meantime, while Ash is having this battle, hey, you could use crypto. Now people come back, oh, you're only doing this. Don't tell me why I'm doing something. I don't want somebody to tell me I have some kind of intent. There's no intent. You don't want to use crypto, don't. But it's not hard. If you want to do it, do it. That's it. That's what the only reason we put it out there is if somebody wants to do it. I would have used crypto anyway. It's secure and it's fast. That's why I did it. Michael Williams did a video. The video was not done, hey, you must do it this way. He never said it. In fact, he said 1,000 times, I don't want people to think we're making them do it. Nobody's making anybody do anything. It's another option. You want to do it? Follow Michael's video. It's about an hour long, very detailed. Do you expect anything different from Michael? It's very detailed. You can stop it as you go, and if you follow along, you'll get it. But Michael's not responsible. I'm not responsible. Company's not responsible. People need to grow up. It's your business. You're given a potential multi-million-dollar company. There's no reason for everybody to hand feed people. It doesn't make sense. Now, can I help you because you don't understand the terminology or the technology? Yeah, of course. That's what we should be doing. That's why I'm here. Anyway, like I said, they're going to give this merchant a few more days and they're going to move on because they're going to go to the other step anyway. It's eventual that's coming. There's probably in full speed to get there. Rest assured, he said, bulk payments in and out will be coming soon. I know you're cheering on the other side of this thing. That's fantastic. That's fantastic. Look, in the beginning, people, oh, this is taking, no, take, squeak, let it go. When things get streamlined and things are working well, it'll be out and in, out and in, out and in, money in, money out, money in, money out. It'll be automated. Trust me, that's where they're going. It's not, oh my God, everything now is just temporary. We are building a gargantuan freaking company, many companies. Anyway, the company, he said, we are not happy on the delay. And let me tell you something. I need a simple email. Gave it to Chris. And I said, hey, if you're having trouble paying with a card, this is a week ago, 2 weeks ago, please send me info saying you have trouble with your name and what country. Guys, stop. Stop. I got like 5,000 of them. I'm going on 6,000 emails. We get it. They already know. Mike's texting me. They already know. So they've known a long time ago. In fact, they knew when I said it to them. I just want to know what countries. It's all over. They know. They already have it. I've just talked about why that red thing's up there. Anyway, okay, maybe I can get through this today. My Like he said, he's not happy about it. Trust me. Nothing, one the top of the list, he doesn't, nothing bugs him more than not paying people money going out. We are still working around the clock, all regions on teams fighting the battle. Yes, no doubt. No one has seen the numbers we are seeing. Listen, he's seen the numbers. He knows what's coming. And he said it's just will blow your mind. He said, we thought this would be the case, but it's almost like people are flocking to us. People are coming, influence are coming, companies are coming, big company. I mean, there's a lot going on. We don't know the details, but I can read enough to go, woo, it helps fight the battles when you know that side of it, right? It makes it a lot easier. And that's what he said yesterday. I loved hearing it. I wasn't surprised. Some not in a good way because what? Greed. In the MLM world, if you had the money, you could buy your way to a top spot. There ain't enough money in the world to do that with Mr. Mufareh. He's not money driven. Thank God. But he also said this is where the wisdom came in. Even though he's going through battles and going to hell and back daily, every company that is somebody would love to be in this position because this is the position. This is just part of the company. This is part of the travel that you have to break through to be that company, to be the company of Onpassive. So, sounds horrible, but sounds like that's what it is. He said in about 2 weeks we will have new progress for you to see, and some top officials in countries are invited to the official launch of OConnect. And it sounds like to me it's been given a facelift. That some of the enhancements were that good, that much better that they want to change even maybe the appearance. Pretty cool stuff. He said it'll sell like hotcakes. I said crazy. It'll sell like crazy. He knows this. He's a marketer. He knows what's coming. He can see out the window. He's got a telescope. Oh my God, guys, you won't believe what's coming. He knows. Trust me. When I did ads at my little peep, peep, peep size, myself, Mike, and Dan, I would tell them, you know, if we did this, we're getting this. It wasn't a guess. Guaranteed. I'm not kidding. That's what they're doing. People say, how can you guarantee it? You know when you know. And when you get to the part that your only difference is you need to scale, that's a good thing. And I said to people weeks ago, I said, one of their biggest problems, and it's not really a problem, is slowing this freaking horse down. Because the gate opened and Secretariat took off. And now they're going, God, slow down, right? But it's a good thing. Anyway, they found out that some of the enhancements for OConnect were extremely expensive, understood. And they do not, newsflash to everybody watching this, they do not want to push the cost off on the customer. Did I hear that right? Yeah, you heard it right. Nobody says that. If a company has to pay more, it costs them $1 more a unit, they charge $2. Ash is saying, I don't want to charge them anything. I don't want to put the cost on them. So they're working on that. Okay, big deal. He said, what we've reached has never been seen. And what is coming will blow us away. It is a game changer. Like I said, Onpassive is a game changer from the front door to the back door. There's nothing about Onpassive, the journey, the way it's run, the person running it, the management team, the founders. There's the quality, the way they look at things, the birth, the thought, everything. The DNA of Onpassive is nothing like any other company. Any. That's why we have so many people worrying about stuff because they don't get it. You can't worry about something you don't know. We don't know. The live stream option will be rolled out soon. Ask is not a big fan of this feature. I get it. And I guarantee some people will use it so much it'll actually not help them grow their business. Flat out. Guarantee it. That's not my opinion. I guarantee it. I get what he's saying. I've already put that into consideration myself, Mike and Dan. How you can use that without making it so that you get less people to come in on Patrick, because that's where you want them to go. But he's right. People will use it. Yeah, it'll do what it's doing. But what you really want to do is get your people from YouTube or anywhere to come into Onpassive, because they're going to love Onpassive. That's why. Done wrong, it's not going to help you. If you throw a T-bone steak and filet mignon out somebody else, give them a plate out the door, they're not going to come in the house. Why would they? New little add-ons are being added to OConnect Daily. We see them. We saw one where you can scan from page to page. It's being done all the time. OES is going to be an app. Where do you get the app? From the back office. Guaranteed. Ash said it. I said it. I bet Red said it. We all say it. Somebody will still write and say, hey, where do I get the app? I don't get it. Anyway, O-Verify is about to roll out. If you offer O-Verify to a company, you can make a commission. We don't have to pay for that. That's one of the products that if you shared it with someone, you could get a commission without owning it. Odesco trackers, they're ready, but ask someone to bring them out until we get this first item ironed out. It doesn't make sense. But why would you keep stacking things on when you're having that issue? And they're working on it. And I know for a fact there's a lot going on. Even some people and founders have recommended stuff. So they're going to get it. Trust me. I'm not even worried about it. Some other over-the-top game changers items are coming as well to make you look like heroes. And he said some individuals will be in shock mode and they'll be saying that this can't be real. I already feel that way. This next step is going to blow your mind. Our members are over the top, shocking everyone. Another bonus structure is coming. And the doers were dance. In fact, I think he said naked. But what's called did this. That's why she didn't put naked down. Dancing in the street naked. Chris does that right now. He's probably naked right now from the table down. Traffic is not stopping, even if you want to stop it. That's what he said. We can't stop it. GITEX is next week. Another event at the end of the month. GITX is like the biggest of AI digital products and all. It's number one in the world, and we have a spot there, from what I understand. Anyway, we'll find out how that works. We have several conferences with ministers in top positions, and at the end, he said, "Listen. Of course, people are coming after them. You don't see anybody robbing a street person. You don't want to use that as an analogy, but you're not going to rob somebody that's broke. You're going to try to get somebody that's got money. And Onpassive has power and money, and that's where that ugly head will stick up above the dirt. Anyway, love you all. I'm done with this part. I know I was all over, but I really care. And I know people are going to say Marty was mad. I'm not freaking mad. I'm happy. I want everybody to put their foot down. I want everybody to be proud of where you're at. You don't bow your head to somebody. Don't tuck your tail between your legs. Those days are freaking over. Stop going to your friends and family. They think you're a moron just like mine. Just let it go. Go out and just keep doing what we're doing and plant the seed. I want you to be Johnny and Janie Appleseed, okay? Plant a seed, walk forward, plant a seed. You don't sit there and fertilize and give it water. Mother Nature will take care of that. You keep going. And then one day, when everybody knows what Onpassive is, all those seeds are going to pop to the ground and ask you, how do I get in? Guaranteed. Okay? So, whew, thank God I'm going to turn it over to Chris because I am wore out. 32 minutes of nonstop talking, 366 people, and there is a hummingbird outside my window. I'm just kidding. Chris, it's all yours.
Wow. Wow. I don't know what to say now. Unbelievable. You're touching every point, but Red says, just text me. What are you going to say? I go, I've always got something up my sleeve. I really do. First of all, let me start off with something that I just seen on my phone that I thought was amazing. Ash Mufareh. I quote, he's thinking this. Success comes with consistency. Keep going even on the most challenging days. All right, put that in your memory banks. He hasn't given up, won't give up, refuses to give up no matter what is said. And let me tell you something. The reason Ash Mufareh can talk and give information, because when you're telling the truth, it's very easy to talk to anyone. Now, Marty had touched on this a few times. I want to. There's many sources out there that you could find information, but the correct source is to watch Ash Mufareh live. It's posted on over 20 YouTubes, and listen to what he has to say. Don't go to the idiot channel. All right? Don't listen to anyone else. Listen to this. When I pray to God. I don't go through anyone else. I go right to the source. And I want to let everyone know that. Am I fired up? You better damn right believe I am fired up. Because everything he said yesterday stopped my phone ringing. He answered every single question that I've been getting pelted with for a couple of weeks now. And I told people the truth. I'm not sure. I'm waiting for Ash. I can only give you the correct information. And I wait for my CEO to let me know what it is so I can put it out properly. He did all the work again. He took a very, very extreme busy day, came on, and he told us what exactly is going on. And I'm very happy about that. Let me explain something to you. I only like talking about real life scenarios and my real life scenarios. A few years back, there was a major fire. I believe it was China that makes all the chips for the automobiles. And I'm talking all of them. The plant burned to the ground. The big three and all the auto companies, plus the toy makers that put chips in others. Oh my God, what do we do? Let me tell you what the big three did. They kept the line moving. This is the honest to God truth. They would put the little chips that they had into a vehicle. They'd get it to the end of the line. They would drive that to the train or to a car hauler, and they would bring it to a parking lot that they were renting from everywhere around their plant and parking the vehicle, pulling the chip out, and repeating the process. This went on for a few. It set them back. Matter of fact, it still got them a little set back. All right. Why? Because I think they made a big mistake by going to one individual company far away that was the only person that made that chip. Now, bring in my point. Ash Mufareh, he understands this process. And I don't know if you heard what he said yesterday. He wasn't happy with what one was doing. The building basically burned down to the ground. Now what does he do? In his head, I believe, my opinion, and I think what he was saying is, I need to find different, multiple options. I want my people to get paid as fast as they can. And he also did say, and if that don't work, he's got a real big plan. Really, honest to God, I hope he doesn't have to go to it, but I think if he does, it'll be awesome. But again, he's constantly building the vehicle, And yeah, he's got to park it over here a little bit a while until he finds another solution, right, to get people their commissions. He didn't say, well, I can't pay you nothing right now. And the crypto thing, which I don't know why people went so crazy about. I'm not a crypto guy at all. It was an option. Ash Mufareh constantly, and I mean constantly, gives us options how to keep this going. But when I saw him yesterday, I didn't think he looked tired. And I told, I made fun, hey, you need a haircut. I always do that. That's when I know he's really working. I don't got time. He said, I didn't even have time to shave. All right, he says, I got a lot of hair in my body, he was basically saying. And of course, I always tease him because, I get a haircut every 2 weeks. And I like making fun of him about that. But I didn't see any fear in his face whatsoever. Why? Because he knows the truth. Yeah, when he talked about the numbers, I always get goosebumps. You're going to go in shock. You're going to drop. Your jaw's going to hit the table. That's excitement. I am very grateful that the man came out and talked, literally. Because once again, he did all the work for us. And people say, why? Well, listen, he's not just going to come out at the drop of a day. This is what's going on if something's happening that day. Because in his world, things change like that. Like that. Tomorrow you can wake up and everything is, we're putting chips in trucks again. But right now, he's looking for different options. He doesn't want one option. A big thing in America today is where they made a mistake. They put all their eggs in a basket in a faraway country. They got cheaper prices, blah, 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 all that stuff. But they never thought about, what if that building burns down? Well, let me tell you something. Because of the chip plant burning down, the big three, every car company, every toy company, every phone company that puts chips in their products have thought, we got to find a better way. There's got to be a better way. Ash Mufareh. See, Ash Mufareh already knows this. I think he knew this was coming. He warned us, as no one has ever seen this kind of monetary boom, bing, bang going around. He warned us. He has warned us about that they're not going to be used to something different. They're not going to be used to ethical. I love that he said there isn't a country out there that's not corrupt by doing stuff. He's trying to say, listen to me, world. And I asked him, you want us to put this on our YouTubes? And he, yes, Chris, put it on there. Basically saying, I want to tell the world that we are ethical. We are clean. We're not stealing from anybody. We want to give you the best product to help with every solution. We want to help your business grow. We want to create a legacy for your family. We want to create everything great for your life. That's what this man is telling us. And we get, a couple, like I said, remember what I said? We repeatedly said this, Red and Marty and myself. Ash is going to come out and he's going to say something, and you're going to forget all about the last 2 weeks that you didn't see him. Abracadabra, founders. Abracadabra. I had some guy, a naysayer, he said, Chris is getting fat. And you know what, Mr. Naysayer? Let me explain. I have a rare disease. If you didn't know, it's called I love to eat. All right. But I'm also a bodybuilder. So the more I eat, the bigger I get and my head swells. And I'm okay with that. I'm fat. You know why I'm fat? Because I'm happy. I'm happy because what Onpassive is doing for my life. Am I getting in the best shape of my life? You better damn well I am. I am exercising every single day. I just got the fat head disease. And I'm good with that. But you don't see me crying. Listen, people are going to say bad things about you, me, anyone that gets out and talks about this. Who gives a rat's butt what people say? I know the truth. Ash Mufareh knows the truth. This is why you don't see worry in his face. All right? Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Marty brought up a point I wanted to bring up. I talked about this the day before, how, my favorite gas companies, when something breaks, They put it on the consumer. And I'll be damned if Ash didn't say, sorry about my language, but I'm freaking excited today. I do not want to ever put it back on the customer or the founder. He was talking about the new option for the backdrops. And it's expensive, and I don't want to, I'll find a way to do it. That's what I was telling you. I just told you guys that. Ash Mufareh is not a guy to say, well, gee, I had to put some new light bulbs in the hydromat office, so we're going to have to charge you guys a little bit more. He said that point blank yesterday in a different way. I try to put it in a normal way that I understand it, I guess. But this is an amazing company. For what he said yesterday, I tell you what, I got a pinched nerve from absolute crazy hell, and I have a hard time sleeping the last few nights. I slept pretty good because he answered everything I had. But everything I knew in my heart, he's got a better way. I know it. But he came out transparent, even with all that hair on his head. He was transparent. And he was smiling and he was happy. But I'm going to tell you this. In all my life of working, I never was happy working a job job. I don't think anyone really is. And I do have friends that say, I love my job, Chris. They didn't want any part of it because I love my job. I remember the first day my daughter got her job after graduating with her master's degree. She got it before, actually. Oh, Dad. Now, a couple years later, Dad, this job is just, and constant complaint. This is what happens. We're all excited when we first get a good job. 32 years later for me, I was still miserable. Was I happy I was making some money? Yeah, I was. But I don't think you understand when Ash says you're going to go in shock when you really see the numbers. He told you about bonuses that's coming up. All right? He don't have to tell us any of that. I'm pretty satisfied with OConnect. He talked about the new things that's added in OConnect. Hey, I get calls. What is he doing, man? What is he doing? He's working his ass off. That's what he's doing. Wait a minute. Hold on. Hi, Ash. Hey, Ash wants to know what you're doing. Ask yourself that. What are you doing? Are you going out and sharing this wonderful company? Or are you sitting back and waiting for it? Because both of them are okay. But he's not questioning anybody. He keeps going forward. And he keeps going. He's given so many options. Here's the options. The first option he ever gave me, well, you don't have to come in. It's your choice. It's your choice. Your boss don't tell you that, does he? Hey, get your butt to work. I need you. You don't have a choice when you have a job. You show up and you work your butt off 8, 10, 12 hours a day, or you don't show up and you lose your job. Ash said, go enjoy yourselves, guys. What he said yesterday was unbelievable to me because he didn't have a frown on his face because he knows what's happening. All right. The money's being hijacked. He didn't have to tell us that. He didn't have to tell any of us that. But he did. I'm glad he did. And Marty's right. I did say this. Businesses make, what does a bank do? Do you think a bank just holds your money to make it safe? You make money off your money. That's another business in every business. That's the honest to God truth. When you take a loan out to buy a car or a house, you're going to pay interest. It's a business. What do you think these other companies, they want to hold the money on? Ash is looking for a way, and this is my opinion, Ash is looking for a way to have multiple companies so you can get paid on the dime, on time. That's what he's looking at. Okay, he says, I gotta find a way around this. I got this way. Let me try another different places. He doesn't stop going, guys. And I don't want to keep beating a dead horse. But my God, be happy. Be happy. Don't listen to what people say. Go to the source. And you know what? You're looking at two of the sources. Now, when we say, Red, myself, or Marty say, it's my opinion. I had some lady the last couple days write, oh, Red's update. It's not Red's updates. It's Red's opinion. He says it clearly. When you say, oh, updates from Red, that's not telling the truth. Most of the time, we're giving our opinions of what think's going on until we get the actual facts. But we always say that. So please don't post something. And I got one more little pet peeve. Yesterday, we did OConnect. Y'all heard me say, Ash, can we put this on YouTube's? And toward the end of the show, yeah. But people were live streaming this on their YouTubes as it was going on. That's a big no-no. There was things that Ash might have wanted to keep confident, but boom, too late. I'm getting all these people. This guy's showing it. This girl's showing it on YouTube. Don't do that. Wait until we put it out there through over 20 YouTube channels. Then do what you got to do. But man, don't live stream off a corporate webinar because there might be things he says he does not want to be heard out yet. But I'm real glad what he said yesterday. And I'm glad the world heard it. I'm glad the world knows the truth. But even though they know the truth, someone's going to come in and tell me and Marty, show us on their YouTube and say, look at these two guys. Remember the source, guys. Always go to the source. I also want to say some prayers to Viola V's brother who had surgery. I hope he's doing well. I also want to shoot out some prayers. We have family and friends that are in this conflict that's going on in Israel. One of them was killed and the son was kidnapped. I ask that you pray for these individuals. Listen, I don't care what side you're on. If you know what's right or wrong, I just want you to pray that it stops. That's all. Marty DeGarmo, I think I got everything. Back to you, brother.
Well. We have beat ourselves down. We're both going to take a nap. We'll see you tomorrow. No, I'm just kidding. Thank you, everybody. I'm not going to read the names off. If I talk anymore, I'm going to lose my voice. We just have passion for what we're doing, and we know you do. Keep the faith. Keep the company in your prayers, Mr. Mufareh, his family, tech team, Mr. Moon, Mr. Nazal, all of the Mohammeds. Everybody over there needs prayer, okay? They do. It's not easy. We can see that. But we're in good hands. Rest assured, rest your head on your pillow at night and go, my gosh, I'm blessed. This is only the beginning. We haven't seen nothing yet. And we're all going to do well. And God forbid, don't think I don't have. You don't know, okay? Remember, when you start off with that question, you don't know. Anyway, love you all. We'll see you all the time. Check the back office for any webinars. There's one always. Check it out. Minnow at 9:30. Had a lot of fun there.
Oh, I forgot. We didn't tell him how bad we beat him last night. Oops.
Yeah. Anyway, we won, but yeah. Anyway, I'll see you all and God bless. Chris, thank you so much, buddy.
Thanks, man. Thanks for having me. Thanks, Marty.